The media has been awash with the news about Uganda Airlines aircraft that got stranded at Salaam International Airport for lack of fuel to make a return journey back to Uganda. Without appearing on camera, Junior Works Minister Musa Echeru told the NBS that the interim management at Uganda Airlines has been directed to write a detailed report about the incident, upon which appropriate action will be taken. But some members of Parliament NBS spoke to are divided over the matter.
We need to urge government and the Ministry of Works to carry out some investigation to find out why we are having such issues in the airline. Yet a few days ago, the whole airline management was disbanded.
My perception is that there are already administrative steps being taken. As Parliament, we wouldn't want to rush in so quickly because we need to give them a benefit of doubt.
To retired flight captain Edward Francis Babu, there is more than what meets the eye, and the company owes the country an explanation.
They have failed to secure a good fuel provider or service provider, in this case, of fuel. And if that is so, I think they should just come out clean instead of giving all sorts of reasons. Come out clean and say, look, there was a mistake, this is what happened, and we'll find a solution to it.
Speaking to NBS from his home in Naguru, a Kampala suburb, Babu points to a breakdown in systems at management level as a result of the wrong personnel that are in charge of the company. He says unless there is change in management, such scenarios will continue.
An airline which has got a startup like Uganda Airlines, it's a starting up airline, needs very serious management, people with serious experiences.
Preliminary information indicates that the incident was a result of a standoff between Uganda Airlines and its fuel supplying company Jetlink over outstanding issues. This, according to Babu, should have been handled way before the aircraft made the journey and should henceforth be a lesson for further engagements.
If you had a good team, this situation would not have risen, because they would have been in constant relationship with their service provider. And if it was because of dates, they would have gone either to government or to a bank to guarantee their
nations. Uganda tufuuse kisekererwa. Now, for people who have traveled, we all know si kipya nti ennyonyi zideyinga bulijjo. But if you are traveled, how many times have you been delayed? Nibagamba ennyonyi yeri delayed lwakuba teyina mafuta. I've been delayed many times. Naye reason tebangako ya mafuta. Usually it will be technical issues, weather. Usually bye bintu ebyo bibiri actually delaying flights, weather oba technical issues. Naye siberangako delayed. Namwe abantu abali traveled abasinga mu kimanyi lwa mafuta. Now, Uganda Airlines flight UR 231 yabadde delayed for hours at Salaam olw'okuba yabadde teyina mafuta. Nze ekibuuzo kye neebuuzanga bulijjo, how did we reach here? Kati ovulaba saavuddeyo jjo okukola audio eno because I wanted to find out how did we reach to that embarrassment. Uganda Airlines yatuuse etyawo bw'obanga ennyonyi eri ku struggling, naye nga this is how we have decided to market it. That means we are not moving forward. That means Uganda Airlines yeyongera kusiraana. Omanya abantu bameka kati abatagenda kuddamu kulinnya nnyonyi eyo? Omanya abantu bameka nga naffe Abannayuganda kati essaawa zino otya, ate nga ffe twandibadde ba number 1 okugipromotinga, ne kati otya n'ogayiyi wenna agendera mu nnyonyi nga teyina mafuta. Pilot wasalawo n'agamba katugezeeko tuvuge n'agalimu, risking people's lives. Naye ng'ekisinga, how do we promote it? Already it's in a crisis. Baali bakagoba CEO wa Uganda Airlines Conwell Malea, yali musajja mu Zambia, a Zambian chemical engineer, accountant and aviation consultant. Ngenda kuyitira mu report ye. Kiri kye nkugambya, how did we reach here? Baali bakamugoba olwa report ze yakola mu January, era waiti naku ntono nnyo Malea n'agobebwa. So sigalako owulire audio eno ojja kutegeera twatuuse tutya mu mbeera eyo. Amawulire nga gayitiridde okusharingibwa ku social media. Uganda Airlines management yavuddeyo ne yeetonda. Beetonze batya? Bagambye allow us to apologize for the prolonged delay at Julius Nyerere International Airport, Dar es Salaam, that occurred yesterday, 12th July 2021, on our flight UR 321. Our service was affected by a mix-up in delayed fuel delivery to the aircraft caused by our supplier in Salaam. We have taken up the matter with them to ensure a repeat of the same does not reoccur in future. We wish to assure you that this mishap does not define our day-to-day standards of service. Thank you for your continued support. Management webetonze bwe batyo blame bagitadde ku supplier w'amafuta. Bagambye obuzibu bwonna bwakozingiddwa ne supplier w'amafuta e Salaam. Era ensonga balizikwasaganya naye balabe nga incident bweti teddamu kubeerawo ever. Era ne bashuwalinga bakasitoma baabwe nti kino ekyabaddewo it does not happen on a daily basis and it does not define their day-to-day standards of service. But it was a very big embarrassment. Where is the management that follows up until people start boarding? Should people be on board nga ate balinda mafuta kujja? Over there is time nti you have to prepare for this nga n'ennyonyi eyo tennaba kutuuka Salaam ng'ekyali mu Uganda nimanya nti ejja tutuuka Salaam saa bweziti abantu banaagenda okuboardinga. Okitegeera kituuka kitya nti abantu batuuka n'okumala nga baboardinze nga everything is done naye ate ennyonyi nebeera ng'eri awo nga terina mafuta. Kinakugambye nti I couldn't come with this audio wadde abangi mwansabye yesterday naye nayagadde okumanya how did we reach here. In one of the tweets that went viral, abamu ku basookedde ddala okutweetinga this embarrassment yabadde tweet ya mukyala ayitibwa Jessica Katusime nga yagambye apparently the current management dismantled the fuel contracts Malaya former CEO put in place that we are giving them credit. Yeyo tweet yasoose okuba viral ng'eyogera ku incident eno, but of course people couldn't believe nga bagamba ani Jessica Katusime. Naye nga tweet eyo abantu bagisharinze nnyo yabadde egamba nti ekyaleese obuzibu kwe kuba nti CEO ayali CEO wa Uganda Airlines omusajja gwe nkugambye Conwell Malaya musajja mu Zambia ye yali yateekawo zino fuel contracts nga Uganda Airlines weetuuka mu nsi yonna gyegenda bagiwa amafuta ku bbanja. Omusajja ono we baamugoba current management mbu ya dismantlinga contracts zino baziterminatinga. That is where the whole problem started from. Of course yabadde tweet butweet yagenze viral but people started looking into this. How true was this? I couldn't report this because I had to find out how true was the tweet. Now when you go in details to find out how true was the tweet, ekituufu kyo kiri nti mwabaddemu obutuufu mu eyo tweet. Ekituufu kiri nti former CEO Conwell Malaya yali yasayininga contracts n'abantu abasupplyinga Uganda Airlines amafuta without advance payment. Ekyo kyali kituufu. Conwell Malaya had signed contracts in which the airline's aircraft would be fueled anywhere they go without advance payment. But to my understanding, those contracts were terminated by the new management. One of the reasons is because they wanted to get suppliers that ensure a lower price for fuel. And this is what led to all the uncertainties that happened in Salaam. Now, we may not have all the facts of what really happened, why fuel was delayed, but these are the facts that may have led Uganda Airlines into this embarrassment. Tuyinza okuba nti tulina bukakafu nnyo nga tulina mawulire gennyini naye nga kyetumanyiiko nti Malaya yali yasayininga contracts ez'aba supplier aba Uganda Airlines amafuta ku bbanja naye new management baterminatinga contracts ezo nga bagamba basobola okufuna abasupplying amafuta on a lower rate. Now lwaki Conwell Malaya yagobebwa? Bwe tunategeera report ya Conwell Malaya tuyinza okutegeera lwaki twatuuse mu mbeera eno mu this embarrassment situation. Of course mwina mukimanyi nti Uganda Airlines was hit with corruption scandals era ne CEO n'awummuzibwa. Naye mu January the former CEO owa Uganda Airlines Conwell Malaya ayina report ze yakola nga tannaba kugobebwa, ayina report ze yawandiika ebintu bye yali observinze ebitawaanya Uganda Airlines. Lwaki Uganda Airlines yali strugglinga? Report ye egamba bweti. Malaya cited the incompetence of the board as some of the members have no aviation background, interference in management areas, especially in the areas of procurement and recruitment of staff. The report indicated that managers working with backing from some of the board members to inflate invoices have on several occasions slowed down some of the airline projects as they push their own selfish agendas with protection of the godfathers on the board. The report indicated that some board members view the CEO as being too rigid and not flexible on the issue of corruption as people find it hard to work with him. They advised Malaya that he should understand how business is done in Uganda because these practices are normal in this country. Otherwise, he will find himself alone. He suggested that the ethical approach management may be one of the reasons why the airline was experiencing delays in the release of campaign projects in the campaign project funds from the ministries within government. Ever since then, Cornwell Malaya was suspended. Kakudire mu Luganda muganda wange. Omusajja ono yakola report ebintu byali ya observings ebyali biremesa Uganda Airline. Ebintu ebimu bya notinga incompetence of the board. Okubeera nga abantu abali ku board ya Uganda Airlines tebasaanidde, abantu abaddukanya Uganda Airlines tebasaanidde, kati n'ekirala tebalina background ya aviation whatsoever. Incompetence of the board, and some of the members on the board have no aviation background. Tebasaanidde. Ekyokubiri, tebalina aviation background. Ekirala, interference in management areas, kwe kubanga bayingirira management buli kimu, naye especially in areas of procurement and recruitment of staff. Interferinga mu mirimu gya airlines we bituuka mu kubaako ebintu byonna bye bagula, procurement, ebintu bye bagula ebirwaninga airlines, ne mu kuleeta abakozi mu airlines. Ba board members ever babeera baagala babeere mu control. Bo bennyini tebalina aviation background, niye baagala okuprocuringa airlines ebyo byeyagala, n'ekirala be baagala okurecruitinga ba staff abanaakolera Uganda Airlines. Ndowooza okimanyi lwaki ba interferinga, because of course ebya Uganda ni akumanyi. Omusajja yagamba ebintu ebyo bye biri kuhatinga management ya Uganda Airlines. Abali ku board tebasaanidde, tebalina bisaanizo bibeera ku board eyo, tebalina background ngeri gye baddukanyaamu kampani ya nnyonyi, bayingirira engeri gye barecruitingamu ba staff ne procurement process yonna. Report yayongera n'egamba nti abasajja bano bajingirira invoices. In so many occasions bajingirira invoices. Ekyo nno kislowinze down airline projects kubanga they are trying to push their selfish agendas. Naye ate tulina kyosobola bakola kuba they have protection from the godfathers on the board. Bigambo bya Malaya si bigambo bya Uganda empya. You want this report? Osobola ogenda ku Nile Post n'osoma. Report bagitaddeyo dda. Era CEO y'omu nga tannabagobebwa mu report ye yagamba nti baamugamba nti engeri gy'akolamu emirimu gye bwe batyo si bwe bakola mu Uganda. Ali straight nnyo, alina okuba flexible, alina okutegeera nti enguzi is part of how things are run mu Uganda. Omusajja bwatu kye yateeka mu report ye nti yengeri gye yali akolamu nga ali straight nnyo, baamugamba tosobola kukola bw'otyo mu Uganda, olina okubeera flexible otegeere nti enguzi is part of how we do things in Uganda. Naye woonaagaana okutegeera ekyo ogenda kusigala wekka. The report indicated that some board members view the CEO as being too rigid and not flexible on the issue of corruption as people find it hard to work with him. They advised that I must try to understand how business is done in Uganda because these practices are normal in this country. Otherwise, I will find myself alone. Ye report y'omusajja oyo yasembayo n'agobebwa. Okyebuuza, how did we reach there? Okubanga ennyonyi yabadde ejjudde abantu, but they had to wait for hours nga teyina mafuta. Era ne kyenkunnyonnyodde kino okyebuuza, how did we reach there? Mbaagala nnyo, peace.